Hey everyone, good evening, good early evening. I am Ereena George. As you can see, I'm here in my gym. I'm gonna move this up a little bit. I'm here in my gym, aka my garage, which we have kind of converted into a gym. Super excited to be here. So I'm just gonna tell you a little bit about myself before I go into our topic today. Again, I'm Ereena George. I'm a mom's health educator and child advocate. I support moms in becoming healthy and whole so that they can raise productive children. I also assist moms with discovering, working through, and healing any childhood trauma so they can have better relations with themselves, their children, and others. Not only am I a life coach, but I am also a nutrition coach as well. So I help people who are trying to transition from a meat eating lifestyle to a vegan or vegetarian lifestyle, which is something that I did myself almost 20 years ago. So, with that being said, I'm excited to be here. This is a new community for me. I hope that you are excited to be here. We're going to bring you some great information, some great training, some great coaching. So, I'm excited for you to be here. So, my topic today is really about mindset. Anyone that I work with, I love to talk about mindset because it is the first thing that needs to happen or in order for you to progress and change your life. So, how does the mind change when working out? Now, I know working out, depending upon who you are and your schedule and your situation, sometimes working out can be extremely difficult to fit in. But if you try to just do 20, 30 minutes a day, maybe you wake up a half hour or 45 minutes earlier to get your workout in, believe me, there are so many great benefits to what it does to the mind. And I have some notes here, so if you see me looking, I did write some notes down. So one of the first things I want to say about working out is it makes you happy. It really makes you happy. Not when you're in it. Now, you might not feel happy when you are in it, when you're working out and you're sweating and you're releasing and you're struggling and it hurts. It hurts, right? We all know it hurts. Believe me, I know it hurts. I go through it every single day. And it does not get better because you always reach a plateau and then you want to break that plateau and then move to the next level. So it's always going to be difficult and challenging, but it's something that you can get through. But once you're done, you're very, very happy and satisfied. And I don't know if you've ever noticed that, but I know that after a great workout, although I may be laying on the floor, I am so happy that I was able to get through it. And not only was I happy directly after the workout, but it kind of goes into my day. So with me, leaving my gym and going to work and just going throughout my day, I'm more upbeat, I'm jovial, I'm just generally happier after I have completed a workout. And I've tested this on myself. I've tested this. So there are days when I do not work out, and then the days that I do. So what I would do at the end of the day, I would think about how I felt throughout the day. Did I feel, good throughout the day? Did I feel energized? Did I feel like, my metabolism was going 1 million miles a minute? Did I feel that way? Or did I feel sluggish, like I was missing something? And quite honestly, on the days that I decided not to work out in the morning, I kind of felt low those days. I felt a little bit down on those days. So it's a proven fact that working out makes you happy. And it also releases dopamines. And that is what really makes you happy. It's kind of like it's what's released when you have an addiction. So I'm going to talk about addiction, but in a positive way. So when people are addicted to drugs and they chase that addiction, it's because of the dopamines that are released in the brain when they are on said drug. Working out is the same thing. Also, falling in love, being in a new relationship, anything that's new that's causing you to be happy releases dopamines. So working out releases dopamines in the brain, which cause you to feel good. So that helps when it comes to depression. Think about people who are depressed. Think about people who are lonely. Think about people who are suffering from any type of mental health issues. It may not resolve it, but it will definitely assist you with bringing that energy up, bringing that happiness level up, and just kind of overall feeling good about yourself when you work out. Now, if you would have told me this years and years ago, I would not have believed you, because I would have said there's no way that I'm going to bust my behind for, I don't know, an hour, and then afterwards I'm just going to feel amazing. I'm just not believing that. I'm not believing it. And then as a mom, right? You're like, you know what? The children are driving me crazy. There's no way that I was thinking, oh, let me go work out. It's going to help me release. It's going to help me relax. It's going to make me happier. Never would have thought about that. But the more and more research that I've been doing on working out, the more I've discovered that it actually does. Stress, wonderful for working out. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. If you are stressed, working out is a wonderful release. Believe me, I'm telling you from experience. It's great. Not only does it allow you to stretch your muscles, your bones, get movement in, it also takes your mind off of whatever is stressing you out. So, working out when you are under stress, although you may not feel like it's something great to do, is actually great for your body overall. It's great for your mind, and it's great for you physically as well. Now, your attention span. Here's another thing that I wrote down. Attention span. This is how working out kind of works with your attention span. You're quicker. You're more on point. You know, they have that saying, if you don't use it, you lose it. It's the same thing with your brain. So if you don't exercise your brain, you will definitely lose what's going on up in here. And so one of the good things about attention span is that as you get older, sometimes your attention span may get shorter. Now, when you're young, a lot of young kids do not have a very long attention span. And we can equate that to many things going on right now in media and social media and so many different things that they have access to. But adults now, people who have, been on this planet for some time, also are now having very short attention spans. So what we want to do with working out, it helps your attention span because it provides you the opportunity to focus on one thing. So it's like you are one track minded and you have to focus on that one thing, whether it's 20, 30 minutes or an hour. It allows you the time to focus. And so if you can focus on that one thing of working out for however long you're working out, then you can focus on something else. Laser focus one thing for working out. So it definitely helps your attention span. And it boosts your memory. Now you may be thinking, how can it boost my memory? But like I just said, oh, I look hot and sweaty. It's like 95 degrees here. Like I just said, working out your body and working out your mind. So you are working out your mind. There are different synapses that go off in the brain when you work out. It's not just dopamine. There are other things that go on in the brain that kind of wake up when you start this physical fitness, right? It helps with your memory. There are things that kind of jolt when you are taking care of your body, because guess what? I believe that if you are in the right mindset to wake up every day or every other day to work out, then you're also in the right mindset to eat properly. And those two go hand in hand. So when you're working out and you are eating properly and you're feeding your body the right nutrients and the right foods, you have a clearer mind. And when you have a clearer mind, you're able to kind of pull out all of the garbage so that you can focus better and that so that you can remember things. So when you think, oh, how can working out help me remember? That is why. It's kind of twofold. So not only is it working out, but it's also eating the right foods, have a clearer mind. It gives your mind space to be able to take things in and put those in your files and remember them and bring them back up when necessary. So that's the other reason why working out is great for the mind. And then it regulates your mood. See, I wasn't going to remember all this stuff, so I had to write it down. It regulates your mood. Now, I work in a school system, and I work with middle schoolers and high schoolers, but I also work with adults outside of the school system. And I know for a fact from experience that working out is really, really important when it comes to mental health, when it comes to mood disorders. being able to take that energy and put it into something else is excellent for those who suffer from mood disorders. It also brings your mind to a different topic. So if you are suffering with some type of mood disorder, or you feel like, you're kind of up and down throughout the day, if you work out, or when you work out, like I mentioned earlier, those dopamines bring your levels up. That happiness, that joy, that energy lasts throughout the day. So you're less likely to kind of be up and down, up and down. You are more likely to be up and stay that way because you are now incorporating something into your life that is changing the way that your brain functions. It's changing the way that your brain does things. It's changing the signals that are going on into your brain. It's changing the signals that's being sent to your body through your brain. All of these things change when you decide to start working out. So when you think to yourself, you know what, I don't have time to work out, I don't want to do it, it's difficult, it's going to be challenging, it's hard for me, all of the excuses and the reasons that we can think of not to get in 20 to 30 minutes a day. Think about all of the benefits, not just to you physically, but all of the benefits to your brain that happens when you decide to start working out. That's all I have for you today, guys. I hope you take this information and it works for you and you can incorporate